Hi guys, welcome to my niece TV Zealots. My name is Denise and my partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi, so glad that you guys are here with us discussing the second half of Luke Cage season 2. What I do want to say right off the top is spoiler alert. We're going to talk about the ending. We're going to talk about some of the arcs of the characters. So if you have not finished season 2, I don't, recommend that you have to. So you could just watch this video. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit salty. I was expecting a little bit more out of season 2 of Luke Cage. I was left feeling empty. And it's like, okay, there are lots of different themes in this. It's all about family first, always. It's all about your DNA, finding your parenting, accepting or leaving your family, between Tilda, Luke, Mariah, all of them, and Bushmaster as well, avenging his family. I feel like every character had a different theme that they were kind of going to. And the show, we were all just watching them do their own thing. It's like everybody was in their own lane and they didn't really intersect very well. But Luke's theme was, how can you be suffering from toxic masculinity yet still be a hero? I think that's what Luke's theme was. I honestly, like, what makes a man? What's how can I be strong? Harlem needs a king. And I'm like, this is not the Luke that we grew to know and love. So I give Luke a big thumbs down for this section of season 2. The end of his arc was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen on Netflix. So let's hold the end to later. Would you want to talk anything about another character, about their arc?
Well,
what about Shades?
I like the Shades arc.
Okay.
I did. I like how he started out ruthless, wanted to do whatever it was, but then, he started to believe in Mariah's plan to legitimize them.
Right.
And like he said, he never wanted out, but he wanted this new life that she was saying that they would have. And all of a sudden she flipped the script and he completely lost it. He was like, nope, you gotta go. And I like that how he came into his own and he accepted, the good parts and the bad parts about him. And he wanted to be, he wanted to just, well, by the end of it, he just wanted to be left alone. Like he just wanted to, himself. And so I did like his journey to self-realization.
Yeah, I liked it too. I mean, somebody had to go to jail. If Mariah was dead, the deal that he made wasn't good anymore. So, yeah, he didn't have immunity anyway. Oh, right, Mariah died. Okay. So let's do.
Which I didn't like. I didn't like that Mariah died. But I mean, at this point, it had to happen.
I like the twist, how she died.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I feel like that was a really sloppy way to end her arc. She was kind of going on a trip of like self-realization, and kind of burying her past. Season 1, she was a slave to her past, to her nasty, rapey Uncle Pete and her grandmother Maybelle, just two terrible people. And as we saw in Bushmaster's flashbacks of Jamaica, how incredibly ruthless they were to everyone. Grandmother Maybelle burnt down Bushmaster's family home with everyone inside. Bushmaster was the only one that survived. And Mariah knew this because she was in Jamaica too. Like, oh, and just coming to grips. And we figure out that Tilda was actually a product of her and Uncle Pete's incestuous rape and not of Mariah's husband. And
which made total sense. And
yeah.
I actually liked the way that came out, even though it was evil.
Right. And but what I hate,
I guess that was the exciting part of how she just, went on that journey and just like, because Tilda kept asking for the truth. She's like, when is it going to be no more lies, mommy? And she's like, okay, well, right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to just let you know. I don't like you. Actually, I hate you. I never wanted you. And I was like, tell her how you really feel. But she asked for it. And she gave it. She definitely gave it to her.
Right.
No, Tilda did not deserve it. I'm not saying that.
Right.
She didn't ask to be here, and she definitely didn't ask for Pete to rape her mother. Like,
right.
These are things she had no control over.
Right.
But I think they needed to be said. And I think that it should have been handled better. She shouldn't have told her in the way that she did.
Right.
But for the entertainment of the show, I was happy she did.
Yeah, I feel like the truth. No, the truth needed to come out. Even the police chief was like, does Tilda even know her real age? Does she even know her father? And I was just like, what is going on? Like, I thought it was the police chief.
Right. I thought it was him. But the way he said it, they talked as if they were friends,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he didn't seem like the person who would not tell his daughter
right
that he, who she was.
Definitely. Yeah. Back to that scene with the reveal. Alfre Woodard, I mean, her monologue was probably 5 whole minutes, just her talking. She's great. Alfre Woodard is a marvel, but again, it's that sloppy writing, the weird timing of it. And, she's a victim, but she's also victimized. And I don't think the answer to someone telling you that they've been raped is to call them a monster. I feel like, again, these are damaged people dealing with damaged people. But I felt like, again, that sent a really weird message about someone that wants to come out and say that they have been raped, even if it is Mariah, she's like, you're a monster. I was like,
well, I think she wasn't responding to her being raped as much as she was responding to the way she talked to her.
That's true.
Like, none of these things were my fault.
Right.
And you're talking to me like I had control over it. You're saying that, I should feel sorry for you. And you're telling me that you hate me in the same breath. No.
Yeah. Very true.
So
I'm starting to see
I get why she called her a monster.
Yeah. Again, it was handled poorly. So after this point, I should back up. They're holed up in Danny Rand's offices in the high rise, trying to hide from Bushmaster. It doesn't work, of course. Mariah and Tilda get out. Mariah goes back to Shades, and Shades has kidnapped Bushmaster's uncle. And he's like, we're going to use him as a hostage. We're going to get some leverage. We're going to get Bushmaster out of Harlem. Mariah has another idea, is to take him back to his restaurant and to kill everyone inside. Shades is shook.
Shooketh.
And Mariah sets the uncle on fire while he's still alive. And it takes him forever to die. And I was like, someone please put this man out of his misery. I can't watch and I can't listen. And so Mariah's like, will you ever shut up? Boom, boom. And like shoots him point blank range. And I mean, everybody is just like, what just happened? So Shades, turns her in, makes a deal so he can go free while she goes to jail. And she is imprisoned, and there's threats on her life while in prison. Tilda finds the beso de araña, which is the spider's kiss. I guess it's a venom, and she spreads it on her own lips, kisses Mariah on the mouth, and is like, I'm trying to understand you now, and I really hope you find peace, even if you don't deserve it. And she dies.
I did like the letter, though. I like what she
Yeah.
said about giving Harlem to someone who, loves it as much as she does.
That was a nasty trick, though.
It was a nasty trick, but I like how she, I liked her monologue.
Yeah. In her will, she leaves the Harlem Paradise to Luke Cage, which was a surprise to all of us, and especially to Tilda. Tilda was ticked.
Oh, she was. Oof.
Yeah.
But my thing is, what were you gonna do?
Maybe she thought that she could take it over, and I'm like, you don't have the clout, Keep it in the family. You don't even want to be a stoic.
Go back and mix your potions.
Right. Now, I did not know this, that Tilda was based on the character Nightshade in the Luke Cage comics. Loosely. I don't think she and Mariah are supposed to be related or anything. So I thought, oh, that's cute. Yeah, incorporate more people. So, all right, Misty. I feel like Misty's arc was a missed opportunity. I feel like she could have been utilized a lot more. And for them to have more sidekick moments with her and Luke, they work so great together. Luke was so solitary and brooding like the whole season. And I guess after Claire left, they didn't want to put him with anybody else. Like, I mean, just like in person. Danny Rand came for one episode and was spouting philosophical stuff and meditating.
That was weird.
He was useless. And he didn't even do stunts very well. Their fighting scene was like really slow. Like, ooh, and I was just like, it was not cute. They're really trying to make Iron Fist happen, and it's not.
They're missing the mark. But I did like Misty and Luke's fight scene, and when they hugged, I was like, yes, this is gonna happen.
Right? I was like, we copy.
But I can never have nice things.
No. And I mean, Simone is on top of it. She did such a great job. And whoever, when Misty dresses up to go to the club, okay, looking hot every single time. For the last episode, they changed her wig. She still made it work. Did you see that? Y'all ain't fooling us. There are too many white people involved in the production of Luke Cage. You don't just change your wig in the middle of the season. Nobody has time for that. It was, I feel like her arc, she was like the B-roll, just like the team.
But I mean, Luke didn't even feel like the part of the A team.
It was Mariah's.
It was Mariah's shady show all the way through. Don't get me wrong. I was interested. I was locked in to the battle that was going on between Mariah and herself, Mariah and Shades and himself. Their inner turmoil was great. Like, I mean, I would have to say they were the stars of the season.
Yeah, I feel like Luke brought it down. Honest. And I don't know. I can't put my finger on all the things.
I don't know why I just thought about what she told him, but did you come to apologize for this Ike Turner stuff you
Choke Mariah out. I was like, ooh.
I was like, oh my God. She took it there, though. She took it there. Not saying she deserved to be choked. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they both went there.
I'm not saying it's right, but I get it. So anyway, again, like I said in our last video, the special effects are nearly garbage. Just use your imagination when she sets the dude on fire. Like, oh, it's the worst. Anyway, Tilda and Bushmaster, I feel like the two of them was a missed opportunity. You know, she's
Yes,
working.
I wanted them to have a relationship. Like I felt like they was falling in love. But okay.
Something. A little something.
Could you give him a kiss before he went into the battle? Like I'm all for the trope.
No, you're right. You're right though.
Ooh. It's like, okay, we this is gonna be the less they're not gonna be tropey this season or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like that's the problem when they try to go too far.
Was anybody having coffee?
No. No coffee after episode 6. Claire left. There's no more coffee.
It was like, nope. We can't have nothing else. Claire is gone.
Right.
She took coffee with her.
But that was funny. There was like a coffee joke almost every episode where he goes to see the crazy white woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, we'll have to meet, at a coffee shop or whatever. He's like, I don't like espresso. She's like, just haven't made it right. And I was like, what?
Or when the old woman, the neighbor.
Oh yeah, that was gross.
We can't have coffee. I was like, look.
Yeah, nasty. Nobody wants it.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's one problem when they steer away too far from tropes is they end up making everybody asexual, like, oh, we're not going to have like the tropey relationship thing. It's like, no, nobody has sex or thinks about it. In fact, I feel like it's just one or the other. And I'm like, there is some middle ground in the world. Can y'all please find it? It's
right. Especially when he was thanking her and he was like, no, we're not gonna kill her.
Yeah.
It's like, can we get something? A hug?
I know. She did heal Bushmaster, Luke Cage brought the beat down. That was a decent fight. Their other 2 fights I did not enjoy. And so Tilda healed him, made like a super serum that could either, kill you or make you twice as strong or make you crazy. Take some of it and, tears up the paradise, but he still doesn't catch Mariah. And so after that, he does not recover. And he just leaves. In episode, 10? Just goes to Delaware to get, his uncle's body and just, live his life, I guess, like until season 3. Like that was really weird. Like you didn't see him. The endings of this was so sloppy, but except for Mariah's death, they planned that one pretty nicely. Bushmaster basically leaves it up to Tilda. He's like, I don't have, the strength. He's like, you need to go and, do it for the people. She's like, yeah, I got this. And so I thought that was kind of cool. That was their like moment where they connected. And it ends with Luke Cage and Suge being, in charge of the Harlem Paradise. His sweet little protege at the barbershop, he bought it and kicked Luke out. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. You can come to the barbershop, but it's not your lair.
When he went off, like I was kind of like taken aback at first, but then I was like, oh,
yeah,
this is great. I felt him, especially when he was like, this has to be Switzerland. It's true.
Yeah, he's right. And so Luke is, in his lair. Misty goes to see him and kind of talk, and he's like, well, we got secrets now. She's like, okay, you're not on the side of good. He's like, I'm on the side of Luke. And I'm just like, he's like, he wants to be a diplomat, keep peace in Harlem. And it doesn't matter like how shady he has to be to get it. And, he kind of literally shuts the door on Misty. And then he's looking over, watching the music, which the music was so great. Anyway, watching the performers. That's been the highlight of every episode. And Suge comes up to him and he's like, oh my God, Claire's here, and he's like, tell her to go home. I'm like, oh, what? And it ends with his father giving this speech about what makes a man and what takes the most strength and like decision making. And then he just sits down, roll credits.
Again, season 2 felt so disjointed. So I'm hoping that season 3 will bring it all back and wrap up some of these.
Listen, this is a Black show. If it's not immediately successful, we're not getting a season 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wasn't thinking.
If they give it to us, it's because it's already been contracted. It's not based on the content. I would love to have a season 3 for them to fix this mess.
Yeah.
Ooh. It was a lot. So I'm sorry, guys, for ranting like this, but they deserved it.
Okay, guys. Well, let us know what you thought in the comment section. Did we miss the mark, or did you see something that we didn't see? Let us know. And until next time, have a great day. Have a great night. Bye.